is your old buddy Mark Durant saying hello and bidding you welcome to...
I'm here tonight too, you know, Mark. This is my show as much as it is yours.
Anyway, I'm glad you're with us for all of the excitement coming up. We've got a marvelous Jeff Jarrett versus PY Chu Hi event, a main event. We'll be showing you how and why all of this came about early in our program. We'll be seeing a great tag team match earlier. Dustin Rhodes is with us. Kevin Von Erich in a featured event. And we'll be talking about the situation involving Chris Adams, Erich, PY, and all of devastation. Certainly a lot of great things going on that need to be touched upon. Terrence, you certainly look as usual, I guess, this week.
Thanks, Mark. You know, I'm excited about this show. There's a lot of great things going on. We've got one match right after another, and they're all exciting, and I'm going to be sitting down here to do the color on every one. It's a great night. I can't wait.
We'll be back for our first match in a moment. And for exciting USWA wrestling fun Friday night at the world-famous Sportatorium on Industrial in Cadiz at 8 p.m. See a marvelous six-man tag team main event pitting Billy Joe Travis, Gorgeous Gary Young, and Skandor Akbar against Bill Superstar Dundee, Gentleman Chris Adams, and Flamboyant Erich. Also, it's a return for the World Tag Team title. The Tennessee Stud Stable, Robert Fuller and Brian Lee, with Sylvie in their corner against Jeff Jarrett and Maniac Matt Bourne. See PY Chu Hi with Tojo Yamamoto in his corner against Kevin Von Erich. Nature Boy Buddy Landell meets Steve Williams. Jeff Gaylord on the card and more. Friday night, December the 8th, bell time 8 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. Tickets go on sale Friday morning at 9 a.m. at the Sportatorium box office. See the six-man tag team main event and the Stud Stable against Jarrett and Bourne in a return for the World Tag Team title this Friday night, 8 o'clock. All right, Mark Durant's back with you at the Sportatorium now. A moment ago in the open for our program, I mentioned to you that our big main event coming up was Jeff Jarrett against PY Chu Hi. So we begin this week's telecast by taking a look at this horrible incident that makes this week's main event so important. Oh, no, it's PY Chu Hi. He's got a weapon with him.
They're going to get him now, Mark.
Akbar back on his feet.
Get on him, guys.
Jarrett still in there.
He can't hold these guys off for long. There's no way. There's 6 men in here on top of him.
And they've got Jeff cornered now.
Now he's going to get what he deserves. I promise you that. Stretch him out.
This is terrible. They're holding out. Jeff Jarrett spreading him out.
He's still fighting.
Travis and Young holding on, and it's a country whipping. And Jarrett is in terrible pain, terrible shape.
Look at the whelps on his back. They're already coming up. I can see them from over here.
Oh, we need help. We need help in the ring, and we need it fast.
Yeah, they need somebody else to hold Jarrett. His arms are coming up.
They're tearing Jeff Jarrett up.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I kind of hate for his cute little back to be so whelped, but I tell you what, he deserved this. He slapped Yamamoto, he slapped Akbar, and now he's getting slapped
This
himself.
is an angry crowd. Send some help if anybody is in the back. Jeff Jarrett's back is blood red. It's on fire from this.
Look at that back. Oh, man, he's going to feel that for a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month. That thing's not going to go away tomorrow.
It just goes on and on.
Oh, shit.
Akbar calling for more. The sick mind of Akbar in charge of all of this.
That's beautiful, Billy. He deserved it. Oh, listen to that slap. Gosh darn, you can hear it up in the back there.
And finally, here comes help. Tojo just slipped something under the legs of Jeff Jarrett, and PY is now faking it in the ring. PY is faking like he's hurt, but he's got something in his hand. Jeff Jarrett has got the belt.
He doesn't need that belt. Oh, yes. PY threw some salt right in his eyes.
PY was playing possum, and when Jeff got ready to belt him, he threw salt right in his face, and PY's got the belt again. Oh, Oh, no.
This is what you call winning the battle but losing the war. And now Jarrett's going to get another whipping just like he deserves. Oh, boy, this is great.
Another whipping incident, and Tojo's right in the middle of it, holding Jarrett down.
Oh, it's too bad we don't have a couple more people down here to hold his arms where he can get his back to it.
Hush! Even the referee getting roughed around. How much more of this can be tolerated?
Oh, that pretty little white back. Look at that. That white curly skin's just getting beat all to pieces again.
Here comes the help.
Braddock misses a clothesline. He misses an elbow. Jarrett, sunset flip. He's over too close to the rope, so Akbar's in the ring.
Akbar is in the ring. Jarrett has won anyway, but Akbar has leaped in.
I can't believe it. Jarrett got the pin, didn't he? He's scooting through Akbar's legs. He's scooting through Braddock's. Oh, no. Jarrett's got the leather strap. What's he doing? Man, if he can't fight fair, he doesn't need to be out here, Mark.
Jarrett crawled underneath Braddock and Akbar both to get his strap. Oh, no, it's Taurus Bulba. Jarrett still has the whip even for Gary Young. There's Billy Joe.
Oh, Jarrett's a house of fire. He's fighting off all of them. Huh. He's got that leather strap. I guess he can hold him off with a leather strap.
They're still trying to surround Jarrett, but Jarrett is staving him off. Here comes Chu Hi. Here's Tojo.
Why doesn't he? Yeah, now they got the strap. Ha, this is what I like. This is what I like. This is the way it should be. And they need about 3 or 4 of them to hold him down real good and tight. Yes, sir. Get him, PY.
But the help is here in a hurry this week, and they're not going to get the job done. Wow. Here you see the lovely USWA ringettes as they escort Peasant Jr., Uncle Elmer, the Latin Lover, and the Punisher to the ring. Bronco Lovitz, your referee, and we're ready to get our first match underway as the bell sounds. Mark Lance along with the lovely and vivacious Terrence Garvin.
Oh, hey, well, thank you for introducing me like that. That's the first time you've ever introduced me right. Well, you know, there's a stench up here. It stinks. It must be these hillbillies. Huh, one's not wearing shoes. The other one looks like he's got on plow shoes. Looks like he's been walking through the fields. It stinks.
This is Cousin Jr. Rick Lover. And the arm drag, and over goes the Latin Lover and out to the floor. And Akbar wants no part of the Latin Lover in the early stages of this event.
You know, Mark, this Jr. looks like he knows how to wrestle. He's doing some body slams. He's doing some hip tosses and stuff. But I still, they disgust me. To look at them, it just, oh, gosh, I don't believe they let these guys have wrestling license.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the comfort of your home, the problem you experienced a moment ago was not with your television set. That is merely the outfit that is worn by Terrence Garvin here on my right.
Beautiful.
The Latin Lover comes in the hard way.
Mark, I can't wait to see this Punisher get against these hillbillies. Huh, he'll teach them a lesson. There's no way. He's a big 6'8" guy. He's going to take care of these hillbillies.
The Punisher, one of the latest and greatest finds of Devastation Incorporated and Skandor Akbar. Kevin Von Erich out in a featured event later on said he's ready to go back for the world title regardless of who is the champion, including his brother Kerry.
Oh, I can't wait to see those two wrestle each other. You know, I believe it's coming up just in the near future, and that excites me.
I think you're wrong. I think he just said that to illustrate his point.
No, I think they're going to wrestle. Oh, this Junior, he's looking pretty tough. I'll have to give that to him. He whipped the Latin Lover in, gave him an elbow coming off the ropes. But, you know, he's not doing anything to try and put this guy away, Mark. He seems like he's playing with him.
One of the things that fans are talking about right now has been the arrival of Dustin Rhodes with the USWA, and also the fact that gorgeous Gary Young has had great difficulty controlling his temper with Dustin, even though they've never wrestled. Maybe something in the past between Dustin and gorgeous Gary Young.
You keep saying that, but I don't know why. Cousin Junior just whipped the Latin Lover in, tried to drop kick, and the Latin Lover held on. Now the Latin Lover's taking it to Cousin Junior. That's it. Well, you can't keep him down, Mark. This Junior, he probably goes 300 pounds. He's a big guy.
Latin Lover with the throw on Cousin. Down goes Cousin Junior. Uncle Elmer waiting for the tag, so is the Punisher. Right now, the Latin Lover in charge.
You know, Junior's fighting back. I think this Latin Lover's having a little bit of problem with the smell. You know, it's hard to get close to these two hillbillies. I bet they haven't bathed in months.
Here comes the Punisher. He doesn't have to jump over the rope. He just steps over it. The throw, got it.
Oh, that was devastating. That was absolutely spectacular. This Punisher's a great wrestler. Junior's in trouble now. What a leg dive.
And the pin, 1, 2, and that's all.
You know, Mark, it almost looked like that Punisher pulled his head up. I think this Punisher's got this Junior beat. He might be able to dish out a little bit of punishment, but he hasn't proven to me that he can take any punishment yet.
Over here harassing Uncle Elmer as Cousin Junior gets thrown. The Punisher picks him way up, turns him around, and runs into the ring.
Junior looks like he's really hurt. He doesn't look like he's too anxious to get in. I don't know if that's just the way he looks all the time. I don't think he could count to 10.
Here's a splash and a pin, 2, and the kick out.
Latin Lover needs to really drive it home on him, Mark. I believe he's got this guy beat. If he'll just really get in, maybe drop a few knees on his head or do something.
The Latin Lover trying to get appreciation from the crowd, and he'll get anything but that. Uncle Elmer wanting to tag in. To the eyes.
You know, this Elmer's a big guy, but he don't look like he'd be too quick on his feet. Oh, no! I don't know what that was, but Junior's standing and the Latin Lover's not. This doesn't look too... Oh, yeah, they got him back in the corner, Mark. That's where he needs to be. They need to keep him in there, keep Elmer out of the ring. Elmer's a big guy.
Here comes the Punisher back in. Cousin Junior's been unable to tag in this entire event thus far. As the Punisher is really rolling with an illegal choke now, and Bronco Luby doesn't call that off. And Junior fights out with an elbow. Back bar trips Cousin Junior over along the rope.
Oh, that was great. What's this? What's this Elmer doing? Elmer's walking around. Hey, where's he going? He should be up here ready for the tag. This is a mistake on Elmer's part, people.
Hey, here comes devastation to attack Uncle Elmer. When he was slowly moving around to repay Akbar for the interference, and now we've got Bedlam.
That's it. Send these guys back to the hills where they belong. They don't need to be out here. Devastation's going to hurt them. They're not going to be back. I doubt if they're going to be back. There's no way.
It's a gang up in the ring on Cousin Junior, a gang up outside on Uncle Elmer, and Akbar is calling the shots, shouting, pointing, and here comes help.
Oh, now what are these guys doing here? They don't belong here. Wow, Bill Dundee's on Gorgeous Gary, PY Chu Hi, Jeff Jarrett over here fighting. Kevin's on Braddock, and Matt Thorne over here on Jeff Gaylord.
We're going to have to call this quits here and try to get some order. We'll be back with more excitement on USWA Wrestling in a moment.
Hey, what do you got? Nerf Turbo Football.
Yeah, what's it do?
Go long. Real long.
Nice toss.
Nerf Turbo Football. You don't throw it, you launch it.
I admire your luck, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
For more than 25 years, James Bond has thrilled moviegoers. And now Time Life Video announces the James Bond Collection. And the adventure begins with Goldfinger at the special introductory price of just $9.99. That's a savings of 50% off the regular price. Then you can collect other James Bond adventures on home video. Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Thunderball, Live and Let Die, Octopussy, and more.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
The James Bond collection begins with Goldfinger for only $9.99. If you keep it, you'll receive another great Bond movie each month for just $19.99. There's no minimum to buy. Cancel at any time. Call now to get Goldfinger for just $9.99. Here's how to order.
To order your James Bond video cassette, call 1-800-234-6030. That's 1-800-234-6030. Or send just $9.99 plus $3.23 shipping and handling to James Bond Video, P.O. Box 5155, Department 623, FDR Station, New York, New York.
The #1 fundraiser for nonprofit organizations is the USWA. Civic clubs, churches, high school athletic, and band booster clubs, any nonprofit organization can put the fundraising power of the USWA to work for you. Enjoy the fun and excitement of your own professional wrestling card with all of the great USWA stars. Call Monday through Friday, Central Time, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. and area code 214-565-9217.
Who are they anyway? I've never seen them before. I guess they were on the calendar, huh? Put them on the show. I'm not even on the calendar. I'm mad that I'm not on the USWA calendar, Mark.
Well, they wanted it to sell.
No, I should have been on the cover then instead of that Tony Adams. Her body's on there. She looks half naked. That's disgusting.
The Mask Eliminator is the opponent here for Dustin Rhodes. As big, I don't know how tall Dustin is, but he must be at least 6'6".
Looks like he's going to be that wide someday. You know, he's working on a fine little belly there for himself, Mark.
And the bell rings. Look out, here comes the Mask Eliminator in from behind.
That girl better watch out.
Dustin Rhodes is surprised here by this unknown individual, the Mask Eliminator, and Dustin Rhodes is in the corner, and Tony Falk, the referee, wants them out. Madness here after that last mess was over. Finally, we got order restored, and Uncle Elmer and Cousin Junior won on a disqualification, as now Dustin Rhodes takes over.
You know, Mark, Dustin hasn't had much competition so far here. He's breezed through quite a few matches, but I'm looking forward to gorgeous Gary Young getting a hold of this guy and teaching this young punk a lesson.
Dustin now with confidence on the Mask Eliminator as he picks him up and throws him into the rope. On the rebound, it's a drop kick, and the big man can get up in the air. And look out, here comes Gorgeous Gary again. Akbar behind him.
Uh-oh, we may see a confrontation right here and right now. You know, last Saturday, there's a belly-to-belly, and this match is over. Last Saturday, we almost had a confrontation right here in the ring, Mark.
Gary Young has been unable to control himself here, and Dustin Rhodes has been trying to be patient about this and wait until the match is signed. But I think Dustin has had enough of these interruptions, and he's saying, come on, get in here right now, big shot.
Hey, look, Mark, you know, Gary wants in here, and Akbar's holding him back. You know, this may not be the time yet. Dustin, he was smart the other day. He didn't get in the ring. There were some other devastation guys down here. He knew that if he got in that ring, he might have to face more than just Gorgeous Gary. But Gorgeous Gary, I think, can handle him, and Gary's ready. So's Dustin. It looks like Akbar's the one that's holding him back.
Well, this could be another setup by Akbar. Right now, Akbar prevailing on Gorgeous Gary to stay out of the ring. Dustin is saying, hey, I'm ready right here, right now.
Well, maybe Akbar, it's not on his terms right now. Maybe he's planning, or maybe he's got a little strategy that he doesn't want Gary in that ring, but Gary wants to get in there. It's obvious, and Dustin wants him. These guys are ready to fight each other.
Evidently, this goes back to Dusty. This is Gorgeous Gary some long time ago. There's no reason for Gary to be throwing these temper tantrums.
Sure there's a reason. I think he could take this Dustin Rhodes, and I think Gary knows he can take him. Don't hold him back, Akbar. Let him go. What the heck? Let him go.
Fans are ready to see it. Dustin Rhodes ready to see it.
Sure the fans are ready to see it. This is a main event in any house in the country, Mark.
I think Akbar is going to successfully prevail upon Gorgeous Gary and prevent this from happening.
And here we go. Gary's up there, and he's ready. I don't think Akbar's going to hold him back. I don't think he can hold him back.
Well, we're going to throw a break right here and invite you to stay tuned to Kevin Von Erich versus Sheik Braddock, because I don't think that Akbar is going to let Gorgeous Gary get in the ring. And what Akbar says, the devastation people do.
I'll say this, Dustin's ready. Look at him. He's ready to go.
We'll be back for more in a moment. Von Erich saying hello to the fans, ready to go against Sheik Braddock, a great feature bout here with USWA. A little bit earlier in our program this week, you saw the highlights of the horrible strapping incident involving Jeff Jarrett, PY Chu Hi, Tojo and company. That's why our main event this week is so special, for it's going to be a strap on a pole match. A long strap will be hanging on top of a steel pole. Whoever climbs the pole and gets the strap is the automatic winner, and then they can use the strap as they please on the loser. And that'll be coming up in just a few minutes.
I don't think that's very fair, Mark. You know, PY Chu Hi doesn't look much like a climber to me, and this Jarrett, well, he's known for his aerial maneuvers and so forth. I just don't think it's fair.
Are you saying the PY's too fat?
I didn't use the word fat, okay? He's got a wrestler shape to him. He's a little bit chunky, but how would you like to have that guy behind you if you were in a fight? I'd love that.
It seems like you have a double standard. You were complaining about Dustin Rhodes a minute ago, but now you won't be so bold in complaining about PY.
Look, just watch the match, okay? Kevin Von Erich's out here. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it to Sheik Braddock here, but Kevin's looking good. I'll give him that. He's looking good. And I like the fact that he's going to wrestle Kerry. I like that.
You lost that battle, Terrence. Kevin and Sheik Braddock. Kevin steps out, locks him up with the scissors, turns him over. And Kevin with a drive.
Oh, you know, the thing about this Kevin Von Erich is he is a reckless wrestler. He has no regards for your body or his body or anybody else's. He is just going to hurt people, whether it be him or whether it be the guy he's wrestling. That's all he knows. Just brawler, that's it.
I see you have your candelabra and lace napkin out here again this week.
Of course I have it out here. It belongs out here. It's part of me. It's beautiful, just like I am.
What purpose does that serve?
Beautification, beautification. Did you see that standing drop kick? You know, I can't wait to see him do that to Kerry Von Erich. When he gives Kerry that big standing drop kick like that, how's Kerry gonna take it?
Back into the ring comes Sheik Braddock. Ready to continue against Kevin Von Erich with our big strap on the pole main event coming up. Well, we've got a great event coming up next week. Chris Adams and Billy Joe Travis more after Tony Adams got paddled by Billy Joe, and everything showing and the great humility that resulted. Well, that'll really be about.
That was a nice drop toe hold that Kevin Von Erich just applied there to Sheik Braddock. You know, talking about Billy Joe Travis and Chris Adams, I question Chris Adams' sanity. You know, the guy has got a crazed look in his eyes. I think he's dangerous. I think maybe we ought to give him a psychiatric test to evaluate if he should have a wrestling license or not.
We should give you a psychiatric test for wearing these ridiculous ensembles out here on national television.
Ridiculous? If you knew what this cost me, you wouldn't think it was ridiculous. I have a designer make this.
Kevin Von Erich in charge on Sheik Braddock.
Well, he's got Braddock down. You know, this is pretty smart because Braddock's a big guy. I would say that it would be a good, very, very smart game plan to keep Braddock on the mat.
Kevin rears back and unloads. Great to see Kevin back, and he says it's no holds barred. He's ready to go to the top.
Ready to fight Kerry.
He said he might be a little bit jealous, but he didn't say he was going to fight him. Said he would if he had to, but that was just to prove his point of intensity, and you're making a big deal out of it.
Oh, I believe he'll wrestle. I really do. You know, this Kevin Von Erich, he came back and he's got a vengeance in his eyes. You know, he's seen his brother for the last few years Kerry's had some good runs. He's won the world title. Kevin's not won a world title. And I think it's time that Kevin is going to make a name for himself in the sport. Maybe above his brothers. Maybe.
Kevin always with the very strong, talented legs. He learned that overseas in the Orient years ago. And he still puts them to use here with the leg scissors around the waist of Sheik Braddock.
I like this little taunting he's doing, you know. He's got a mean streak in him, I believe. I believe this Von Erich right here, he might be the toughest of all the Von Erichs.
Kevin rolls him over, pin, but only for 2.
Sheik Braddock, look at that face, boy. He is in some pain. Von Erich's got those legs clamped down. What he needs to do is he needs to get his hand back behind his head and maybe poke Kevin in the eye real good.
Next week here with USWA Wrestling, Plowboy and Erich will be on the card meeting Nature Boy Buddy Landell, who's moved in on the USWA open door policy.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Buddy Landell is a fabulous wrestler. What a great athlete. And, you know, he looks wonderful, Mark. He's got a body that's just beautiful.
I'm sure he's thrilled that you say that about him.
Well, of course he's thrilled. To have me come out and analyze him like that, who wouldn't be thrilled? Now, that's what Braddock needed to do. He stuck a finger right in Von Erich's eye. He's got him blinded. Now go to work on him and beat him.
Here's Kevin picked up with Braddock in charge now. Down with an elbow.
Don't play with the crowd, Braddock. Get on this Von Erich. You need to really work him over. See that? That's what I'm telling you about. You got to stay on top of this guy. He's tough. Maybe throw him out of the ring, get out here, hit him with a chair or something. Stop him.
Braddock staggers back in the rope, comes out with a kick and then an elbow, and it's still anybody's out here.
I heard that. Man, did he ring his chimes with that, or did he ring his chimes? Braddock's stunned. He doesn't know where to go. Oh, what an elbow. Looked like it was right in the face. He's got him pinned. I believe it's over yet.
Kevin Von Erich with a pin here on Sheik Braddock, and Kevin has won the bout.
You know, Mark, Braddock was playing with him. I told you, you got to stay right on top of these guys. But it's going to be interesting when Kevin and Kerry wrestle. I promise you that.
We'll be back for more in a moment. Team main event pitting Billy Joe Travis, Gorgeous Gary Young, and Skandor Akbar against Bill Superstar Dundee, Gentleman Chris Adams, and Flamboyant Eric Embry. Also, it's a return for the World Tag Team title. The Tennessee Stud Stable, Robert Fuller and Brian Lee, with Sylvie in their corner, against Jeff Jarrett and Maniac Matt Bourne. See PY Chu Hi, with Tojo Yamamoto in his corner, against Kevin Von Erich. Nature Boy Buddy Landell meets Steve Williams. Jeff Gaylord on the card and more. Friday night, December the 8th, bell time 8 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. Tickets go on sale Friday morning at 9 a.m. at the Sportatorium box office. See the six-man tag team main event and the Stud Stable against Jarrett and Bourne in a return for the World Tag Team title this Friday night, 8 o'clock. All right, we're back at the Sportatorium ready to move into our strap on a pole main event. Tojo Yamamoto with PY Chu Hi. The salt ceremony has just concluded. Now they're going through the kendo stick ritual. As you see the strap on a pole, can PY climb the pole? Probably not. But the winner is the one who gets up and gets the strap. Then they can use it as they please. And right now, here comes Jeff Jarrett. And we'll make that introduction to the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from Hendersonville, Tennessee, welcome to the ring, Mr. Simply Irresistible Jeff Jarrett.
Mark, I don't much like this match, this strap on a pole. I don't think it's fair to PY. Who in the world sanctioned this match? That's what I want to know.
There's Jeff Jarrett saying hello to the fans while Tojo has trouble with the fans on the other side.
look good tonight.